Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about two methods. One is called as a parallax method and another is called as a size of astronomical object. Though both the method contains the same equation, so I have placed two figures in front of you. Let's say if you observe these two figures, you can see that you have one object which is somehow far away from the Earth, and this is called as the 2 points on the surface of the Earth or any planet. Let's say this is the angle extended to the point OA, and that is also connected with the point OB, and this is the distance. Let's say I'm just assuming that distance is called as R, and let's say that are the point A and B are associated with it. You are aware about the previous equation, previous clip, that which is dealing with the formula that is called as angle is equals to arc by radius. Let's say we have our arc that is called as AB, and my radius would be, or distance would be, R. So I can just say that this is theta. I have mentioned that AB equals to L, so my formula of L upon R equals to theta. So with the help of such equation you can deal out and find it out distances of any planet or distances of some asteroid object to the another asteroid object. This is the very useful method. Let's say I have discussed about that another method, that is the size of astronomical object, which contains also of a same formula, but it's a practical arrangement. If you observe, let's say this is my surface of the earth and these are the 2 points on the earth, A and B, and from this distance B to O I am observing, and let's say someone is also observing distance from A to O, and it is making that point O, or some planet is making that two connected angles theta. Let's say my distance or radius is called as R, and from A to B, let's say I'm just naming that entire would be, let's say, L. So my formula will be again same. It is calling as a angle equals to arc upon radius. So my arc is AB and radius or distance is called as R. After a few minutes we will also go and find it out one more example which will give us that idea how it has been counted out. But before going that, I have also shown in front of you one another arrangement. Let's say A and B is called as our circular path of earth around the sun, and this is one planet where we want to find it out its a distance from the rotational path of earth. You can see that my that point to the center part I am drawing a perpendicular which is making from point A and point B angles theta 1 and theta 2. As per mathematical notation, I am just observing that I'm drawing perpendiculars, and which is making also an angles of theta 1 and theta 2. So first of all I want to just find it out its equation. You can just see that angle FAN, or you can just say that angle ANNS, this is called as a theta 1. Same is the course for the FBNN, is called as the angle of BNS is equals to theta 2. So these are the two angles I have. I want to find it out distances between A or B, or if I want to find it out distance between A to N path, or let's say one observe or one circular path of earth, and let's after an interval of a time, let's say B. If you are practically speaking, then from A to B, our points, our earth will take 6 months and again 6 months to come back to its original position. So these are the different points from where you can just say that this might be the position of a moon. So you can find it out by what point you can find it out sorry, distances. So I am just using that my formula, that is called as angle equals to arc by radius, but I am using that larger angle, that is called as entirely theta 1 and theta 2. So theta 1 and theta 2 is equals to, let's say I'm just using that my arc is AB and radius is called as AN. You can see that my distance of A and B is passing from the 2 points on the midpoint as a sun. So I can just say that AB is called as a 2 times of distances from AS. You are aware about this distance is nothing, it is called as a 1 astronomical unit, and you are very well aware that 1 astronomical unit is called as a 1.496 cross 10 to the power 11 meters. So I am putting those values So I may have, if you are just learning, rounded it out, so you can just say that uh, this would be 1.5 cross 10 to the power 11 meters. This is the value of one astronomical unit. Putting in the previous formula, I can have theta 1 plus theta 2 is equals to 2 times 1.5 cross 10 to the power 11 and an, making my an as a focus of expression. I can just use that 3 cross 10 to the power 11 meters divide by finding it out the values of theta 1 and theta 2. I will be in the position to find it out distances from our points A to moon and from B to N. So this is the primary arrangement I have to find it out, whether what is the our practical arrangement by the using of our parallax method and size of astronomical objects. As I have told you that, let's say, discuss about one of the example for that. Let's say I have given you this figure only. Let's say my 2 points A and B in front of me. Let's say these are the given points, and that distance from that point, let's say these are the diameter point. So let's say I'm just mentioning that L is equals to 1.276 cross 10 to the power 7 meters. So I'm just putting in front of you, let's say these are the values of my angles and radiuses, and this angle theta which is in front of me is called as a 1 degree and 54 minutes. As this is not a new thing for you right now, as you can just say that 1 degree and 54. For my simplicity, what I am doing is that I am just saying that 1 degree is equals to 60 minutes. So I can have 114 minutes, and if I am just converting this 114, the what I am doing is a 114 minutes multiplied by 60 seconds. So my minute symbol will be gone. uh, you are aware about that how to convert this one. So what you will do is that you will just do 114 multiply by 60 minutes multiply by pi upon 180. But before going further, just learn one method and learn its a value. That is called as a 1 second is giving you 4.85 cross 10 to the power minus 6 radians. So keep in mind. So now what we are doing is that we want to find it out. We have been given that diameter A and B, and now we want to find it out its distance, that is called as R. So we have angle is equals to L by R. I want to find it out R. L by theta. My values of L and theta has been given to me. So let's say I'm just putting those values. So I can have R is equals to L equals to 1.276 cross 10 to the power 7 meters divided by theta is called as a 114 minutes is converted into second. So what I am doing is that 114 multiply by 60 seconds multiply by I have 1 second value. So I am putting that 4.85 cross 10 to the power, let's say, minus 6. So I can get my value of R, that is called as a 3.84 cross 10 to the power 8 meters. So this is the example basically where you have been given that diametrical distance between the A and B, and their theta is called as 1 degree and 54 minutes. So previously what we were doing is that multiply by pi upon 180, and that has been converted into terms of a radian. But after this method, now you are familiar with this value, that is called as a 1 second is equals to 4.85 cross 10 to the power minus 6 radians. So you can just solve such type of examples. In the next clip we will learn that a distance which are called as a smaller distances. This is the method. In this clip we will have discussed about this parallax method and the size of astronomical unit. Thank you.